Hello guys. This is Dawson Heater.
Sean.
And Justin.
Fucking Stack and Fagley. Okay. This is odd. This isn't really about anything besides the stupid mind of us three. We were debating on like who in our not necessarily our class, but like
Who in
we
this
know,
general area?
like who we know personally. Not necessarily an adult or a student. It can be either or. Doesn't matter. Not really fighting each other. It doesn't make sense for an adult. Okay. Well, anyways, we're going to go around saying two people.
And who would win in a fight?
Hypothetically.
And like street fight.
The rules are no back of the head hits. Like, you can't do that stupid shit. There's no ball shots. And pretty much
Everything else goes.
Yeah, you can win by knockout. You can win by submission. You can win if the other dude just pussies out. I don't really see that happening too often, but I guess just dive right into it.
All right, Dawson, go ahead.
You go first.
My first fight is CJ Schreffler versus Hunter Hahn.
That's a hard one.
That's actually pretty good. All right.
CJ's a wrestler, and he's
But-
tough as crap.
Hunter's freaking insane, and I feel like he could attack really fast, but CJ probably could too.
Hunter won't allow himself to lose.
CJ has more fighting experience. He wrestles for like years.
I feel like overall, like Hunter would put up a really good fight, but I feel like CJ would win in the end just because he has more experience.
It depends. Because let's say it's just a normal match, right? There's nothing on the lines. Hunter would have the advantage just because all around he's more aggressive. But let's say it's for an actual title or something that would make worth of it. CJ is far more likely to be strive for that, you know?
But if we're just talking street fight because they hate each other, what do you? I'm thinking CJ. I feel like CJ would win. Sean, what do you think?
I'm leaning towards
I don't know.
CJ
I
as
play
well.
a lot of basketball, street ball against Hunter, and he doesn't take crap from anybody.
I mean,
Hunter-
that's ball, not...
Yeah, but when you play street, it's different. He's not losing. I'm going with Hunter. on
Okay,
this
let's
one.
go.
All right.
Final picks. Justin, who you got?
CJ.
Sean?
Hunter.
I'm going with CJ.
All right, so Sean went with you, Hunter, but I think CJ.
Like I said, our decisions don't necessarily point to actually who would win the fight. It's just how we feel.
All right, so
Tell us how you feel wherever you can. If this goes
All
up
right.
on YouTube.
Max versus Noah.
Noah, bigger,
Noah.
stronger, faster.
Really?
Noah has... I've seen them both in the weight
I feel
room.
like-
I can
I
determine...
feel like Max is a really good fighter, though. Noah's obviously stronger, but I feel like Max would be a lot better fighter.
He can take
Even
hits.
that, I
He
feel
can
like-
take hits and dish out hits more. It's not like the speed's very different. I feel like Noah's faster even.
No.
Yeah, he is. No, Max is definitely quicker.
No,
Max is
Noah's-
a quicker fighter. He could.
he's quicker off his feet, but Noah's quicker with his hands.
That's true.
Yeah.
Noah's
you gotta
overall
see,
more powerful.
Max had to get around people to hit somebody, whereas Noah literally had
He
to
could just go through.
bull
people.
rush. Like it's
Yeah, I'll go with Noah. I'll
He's
agree.
stronger, faster, and probably has more fighting
like
experience.
who would win a fight between like a single jaguar versus like a pissed off bull.
Bull.
For real, a bull.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you win.
Final-
All right, so
Noah.
picks. Noah.
Noah. All right,
Okay.
you're up.
I have Lucas DeGroat versus Jason Weilacher.
Lucas. Jason's a fucking bitch.
Let's come on.
Okay, honestly,
Let's
Lucas
just-
I feel like has more fighting experience. Jason would get super mad, go for a huge hit. Lucas would dodge him, punch him in the side of the head, and he would fall down and cry.
If we're not going specifics, Jason's more of a head-on rusher, which is
Yeah.
not good for being he's aggressive, sure, but Lucas, I've seen him do stuff before. He's
I
more of
feel
a
like
grappler.
I feel like he'd be a smart fighter.
I feel like if
Jason
Lucas,
would just be pure aggression.
if Lucas got Jason on the ground, it's not anything more than just Lucas pounding on him. It's that much.
And Lucas comes from a family who's known for owning
Boys.
bars
Yeah.
and breaking up bar fights. And his dad got punched square in the face and laughed at the
They're-
guy.
And
Yeah.
here's the thing, the physicality of it. They're both around the same weight, which is good for both of them, I guess. But Lucas has the height advantage. All around,
He's smarter. That's
all
why I
around,
feel like
Jason's a target.
Yeah.
His head's bigger, his stomach's bigger, his body parts are just bigger. It's not used for anything.
Yeah. Also, I feel like Lucas is actually pretty
So-
good for his size.
Concise decision. Who are you picking?
Lucas.
Lucas.
Definitely Lucas.
All right. So All right, this is probably one of the biggest ones, but CC and Noah.
Okay. Here's where it gets tough. This is a very hypothetical thing. It's like, I see this going either way, but if Noah can get CC rocking within like the first few moments of the fight, like in the early fight, I feel like Noah has the advantage, but I feel like in middle to late fight, CC has a clear advantage.
Yeah, if Noah comes out strong, he gets a few good hits. I feel like he beats.
They're
CC.
both explosive by far, like extremely explosive.
Yeah, they're freaking.
It's just
insane.
that CC has more stamina and Noah's probably, I'd say, a little bit more powerful.
Yeah, I'd say he's more powerful.
I mean,
CC might
don't
be
get
stronger.
me wrong.
He
Like
has got
CC
hard
in
hits.
football, he has momentum going.
Yeah,
but
he
how
messes
much
people up.
momentum can you get when you're 3 feet away from each other? Like,
Yeah, it's true. And Noah, I feel like carries people, and CC's kind of more of a finesse kind of guy. So yeah, I feel like overall though, I'm gonna say there's 3 parts of the fight. There's the start of the fight, there's the middle of the fight, and then there's the end of the fight. And I feel like CC would win 2 out of those 3, like you said. So I'm gonna go CC overall.
I'm going CC because I feel like they're both tough as shit, and this isn't going to end in the early fight. There's no way I
Yeah.
see this ending in an early fight. So I say, since it's going from middle to late, CC has the victory.
Yeah.
I'm going Noah.
No, just for
You feel
pure
like
power.
you feel like
He's tougher than CC all around.
Yeah, you think you just.
Stronger.
All right, agree to disagree on that. All right, you're up.
okay. Let's do Braden Crocker versus Dylan Salzgiver.
I feel
They're both
We can
wrestlers.
we can
Yeah,
both
both
we can all
wrestlers.
agree the better fighter is Braden Crocker.
Yeah.
But physically, like
Salzy can
strength,
take a lot more hits, probably.
strength and dishing out, like
Dude, I don't know, dude.
think of it as like,
How mad is Salty?
If they're both extremely pissed off,
I mean,
Salzy-
I don't think they're gonna start off pissed the first fight, and I think Salzy can last long enough.
I also
to get,
feel like Salzy gets pissed off really easily, though. So if he gets hit one time and it's not that hard, he's gonna go. Ham.
Yeah, but even Salty thinking about fighting somebody would get him really mad.
that's true.
think like a building, not even hollowed out, just full of steel. Like the middle of it's steel, the outside of it's steel, the whole interior, the exterior is steel. And then that's Salzgiver. Like he's solid, he's strong, he's full of
Mhm.
strength. And then there's Braden, a wrecking ball. So much
Yeah.
momentum, so much power. Like which one would it's basically an unstoppable force versus an immovable object.
That's true.
Which one gives up first?
I feel like Braden, just because he's so knowledgeable. Obviously, Salzy's a wrestler too, but I feel like he's so knowledgeable, like on the ground, and also just how to get people on the ground. He'll just be better, and he'll be. Salzy might be stronger, but I feel like Braden has more technical strength.
Braden's in better shape.
yeah, and he has
He's
more
not.
technical strength, and he's quicker.
And it's not Salzy's shorter than the average dude, so
Yeah.
he's not top heavy. He's sturdy. He's really sturdy.
Yeah,
And Braden, if it was Braden versus someone Salzy's size, but maybe like 6'3", then I'd probably go Braden because you can get him like to get on the ground probably easier than you would with someone Salzy's size. I see this going with Braden, to be honest. He's
Yeah.
just the better fighter. He can deal with these big guys just
I feel
because
like-
of how strong he is. It's
I feel like Braden's such a beast and can manhandle people. Honestly, if you look back on film for football, obviously this isn't football, it's fighting, but just seeing like how to move people, Braden does that like a god.
okay. Final decision.
Braden.
Braden.
All right. I'm gonna go. All right, so we've been going with a lot of heavy hitters. I'm gonna go with just close Timmy and Seth.
Seth Christie.
Yeah, and Timmy.
Okay. First of all, no offense to what this is gonna be, but
Really?
Timmy,
Really?
Timmy, you're a very tough fighter, but you're not smart at
Yeah.
fighting. You're not a smart fighter.
Seth is.
Seth is a
No,
smart
but
turd fighter.
Seth is like he has common sense.
Timmy would just try to go ham on someone, which on Seth
I
that
mean,
might actually
but
work.
at
That
someone
might-
that weight and someone with inexperience, going ham on someone might actually prove to be
better.
way like.
I feel that'd be better.
I feel like
Honestly, from the get go, by you mentioning the names, like I already have someone in my head. I
I already have my final decision. I don't think we need to talk about
I think it's like two pool noodles hitting each other.
like
There's no way.
Yeah, but which one's
Yes.
the tougher pool noodle? I feel like Timmy would.
Timmy.
I don't think either of them will win.
You think they'll both?
Just like who would?
I think they'd both tire and have a mutual agreement to leave. I don't think either of them would win.
Okay.
I'm going with Timmy.
It sounds dumb, but
That's actually plausible.
Okay. Here's an
Seth would
interesting.
probably give up.
Here's an interesting
Yeah.
one. Connor Rankin versus DeMarco.
Oh, Connor. I honestly, right off the bat, Connor.
Connor.
Bro, he's got farm boy strength. I know DeMarco's got reach.
DeMarco's got height, reach.
He's got height,
speed.
reach, everything like that. But I feel like Connor would just go destroy DeMarco.
I don't know about destroy. I feel like that's
Okay, not destroy, but I mean like he would go right at him, and DeMarco wouldn't be able to stop it.
I don't know.
He's got height and length, but he doesn't have the strength to stop Connor.
I mean, I've gone against both of them in Oklahoma's, and they weren't like.
The person that hurts a lot more is Connor. I've gone
Does
against
it?
both of them. Freaking DeMarco tried to give me a concussion. I got by it. And Connor hit me once and knocked me on my ass, and it hurt like a bitch.
DeMarco is top heavy. Don't get me wrong. Like not in terms of weight. I'm saying he has so much height on him that it's also like as it being an advantage, it's also equally a disadvantage.
Yeah, like there's so much of him.
DeMarco has more fight experience, though.
For real? Yeah, but like in terms of like who actually would put more fighting effort, like the fighting spirit, if that even exists, if you want to put it in that terms, I feel like Connor has so much more. In terms of like what he thinks he can do, what he actually can do.
I think DeMarco's all around more tough.
But I don't think that fighting spirit can get him close. Like, I don't know.
I've got my final decision.
Connor would have to close that gap. But don't get me wrong, that gap is going to be extremely hard to close.
Yeah.
If someone like that, like... There hasn't been many.
That last one cut off a little early, but we're just going to pick up where we left off about the Connor Rankin DeMarco fight.
We're just gonna go final decision right now.
It's
Okay.
DeMarco.
I say Connor.
I say DeMarco.
All right. Okay. All right.
All right, what's
I
the
can't get
next
too
fight?
mad.
Next fight.
All right. I don't know how this one will go. I feel like it'd actually be close. Dawson Heater versus Dawson Manross.
Oh.
I feel like that would be your best comparison.
Dawson Manross is... He's strong. He's stronger. He has wrestling experience.
I feel like Heater could hit harder.
I feel like Heater definitely hard to be a little bit faster, but he might be a little bit more functional.
Here's my mindset going into it, though. Like, how would I... What would I hit?
His face.
Would I even get, like...
And you're in much better shape than him.
That's true. I have more stamina, but, like... I think if he throws one good haymaker, I might be out for it.
Yeah, but also if you
But then
throw one
again,
good
he
haymaker,
doesn't have that mindset. Like, I feel like he would just... He's a grappler type deal.
yeah.
Just because of his wrestling background.
Same thing though. If you hit him with one big hit, then he's gonna be knocked out.
Okay.
Yeah. But I feel like even if you did go down to the
I
ground
mean-
and wrestled, you wouldn't do terrible.
225 versus 285. Like, that's a big difference.
Big difference in speed too.
All right, where are you guys at on this? Because I think I have an idea.
I'm not underestimating myself. I'm just looking at what's in front of me and deciding, like, that's a big challenge. I'm personally just going to go with Dawson Manross.
All right, Sean, what are you thinking?
Dawson Heater.
I feel like a dick here, but I'm going with Dawson Manross. I feel like it would be so close, but I feel like just his little bit of wrestling knowledge, and in the end, I feel like he would just take a little bit more hits. You definitely hit harder and are faster, but I feel like he might be able to outlast you just a little bit longer.
Yeah.
All right. Now,
Okay. Moving on. Let's see. Here's one. Diverging from the football side of it. Jesse Brem versus Tyshawn Law.
We have a Bruce Lee descendant right here. Looks like him.
Versus Ali.
He's-
Kidding.
Jesse is probably the more athletic and quicker person, but
I feel like
Tyshawn's
might be a little
the-
crazier.
more experience,
Tyshawn has height.
height and reach, definitely.
I've seen his explosiveness though.
He's quick, very fast.
So is Jesse.
I
I would
know.
argue Jesse in terms of like hand movement, how fast he can punch, how fast they can connect. He has that side of it far better than Tyshawn.
I feel like Tyshawn hits harder though.
That's fair.
Yeah. I also feel like he might be a little bit skinnier, so it might hurt a little bit more,
Yeah.
like knuckle wise.
I've had gym class with Jesse though, and let me tell you, that kid can dodge a bunch of shit. Like legit, like
Dude,
I
talking
feel
about quick on his feet
I have
and like
I
torso
have gym-
movement. Jesse is.
I've gym with Tyshawn right now, and he doesn't usually try, but you just see him messing around with basketball. I can only imagine if he tried. One time I was literally just messing around, and he did a layup, and it looked like his whole hand was above the rim. I'm like, can you dunk? He goes, yeah, definitely. Goes up, just absolutely slams it first try, and he just wasn't even trying. I feel like in a fight, I've seen him go so explosive. I don't know Jesse too well. I know he's a crazy fighter, but I know Tyshawn, and I feel like it'd be insane.
I see this fight
I feel like-
ending somewhere in the middle.
I feel like Tyshawn has a stronger jaw.
Yeah,
That's
probably.
true. Okay, I have my final decision.
Me too.
All right, Sean, you go first on this one.
Tyshawn.
What do you think?
Personally, I think Jesse.
I'm thinking Jesse too. I know Jesse just well enough. I think he would take it.
All right, I haven't said one yet. I want to see the Max JJ.
Yeah,
That'd be a good one.
it would be. That was my third.
Okay.
I skipped over it.
Okay.
Those are
JJ
very even.
Mm-hmm.
JJ as a person, if he trained, his body is perfect for fighting.
Absolutely.
They're both around same height, same weight.
Yeah, but okay, neither one of them in the weight room has shown to be that much impressive. But outside of the weight room, like in terms of athletic ability,
And functional.
functional athletic ability, Max has the advantage by
I feel
far.
like Max
But,
is
like,
so
fighting-
explosive.
Fighting ability. Let's talk about that for a second. JJ's reach, it's probably better.
Maybe a little
No,
bit.
I think they're around the same in terms.
It's
of reach,
around the
actually.
same, but JJ I think just has really long arms, and he's around like 6'1" right now.
I've seen that kid throw kids my size around like nothing.
Exactly, but I also feel like it's tough. I feel like Max is just so explosive. Like, all right, so you're a lineman.
Yeah.
You've gone against both of them coming off the edge of the line. Who do you think is more explosive and is just a better rusher?
Oh, we're
I know
not
this is football, but I'm just saying explosiveness and strength.
explosiveness and strength.
Yeah.
They both have different techniques. Like JJ bull rushes me, and it works. It does work. Mind you, I'm probably 60 pounds more than this kid, and this kid rushes me off the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Max didn't really hit me. He's so fast that he just kind of ran past me, and it worked every time. So to argue strength over speed, I mean, JJ definitely can do far more with what he has.
I think JJ has more experience too.
Yeah, with actually fighting.
Plus,
Yeah.
I mean,
He also has
no
the
offense
body
to
for it.
Max, but like, in terms of this fighting, I don't think he would really give a shit. Whereas
Yeah.
JJ,
He get fired up.
even if it's someone he likes, would go all out. JJ is an all-out guy when it comes to this type of stuff.
And honestly,
true.
I can relate to both, but just who I fear more, I'm basing my final decision off of.
JJ's eager to go against guys who are like stronger than him,
Mhm.
better than him. I mean, just look at him with DeMarco.
Oh, he goes at him all the time. I'm impressed by it.
Final decision. I think we all have like who we think we're gonna win.
Yeah,
JJ.
Max.
JJ. I am way more scared to fight JJ. Like, it's scary. All right, this one is kind of a little bit more of a joke, but at the same time, not really. What
is this?
Sean versus his dad. Who would win in a real fight?
I'd get killed.
Would you?
I'd get killed.
Would you actually?
Okay,
I
final
feel like he's
decision,
older.
Jimmy Stack.
Yeah, final
Would it
decision.
be? All right.
Stack.
Jimmy. All right,
Okay.
let me go again.
Quickest fight first. Jesus.
Okay, all right. This one, obviously, I can't talk about as much, but me versus Lucas Lingo.
Okay.
Okay.
Lucas, I haven't really seen much of him in terms of power or speed.
Lucas
But then
is
again,
smart.
I'm sorry, Justin, I haven't really seen that much of you either.
Yeah.
Athletically, you're far faster. I say he has better hands, though. You know what I'm talking about? Not
Yeah,
like catching wise,
Like
but I'm
punching.
yeah.
Control.
Not in terms of power, just like
control
where
of
he's
his upper
hitting.
body.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
He's a
like
better-
he knows where he's gonna go. Like he knows where he wants to connect you, and he probably can connect you.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas you probably can punch harder. It's just getting there is tougher.
In terms of like route running and doing stuff like that and catching all around, Lingo has more control over his body because you can tell Justin does it when he runs. But it's fast, but it's awkward.
Here's
Lingo
another.
has
Here's
more
another
control
debate.
of what he wants his body to
Here's
do.
Another debate. The level of being still and the level of being fluid. Fluid fighters, you know, like Bruce Lee, they move around so much quicker, you know. And then there's guys like Mike Tyson. They might be still, but they can hit hard as shit, you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think.
Also,
Lingo,
I'm thinking about pure strength, though.
I don't think Lingo.
You're stronger than Lingo.
Lingo
Yeah.
might be able to hit you. I don't think he's going to really do much.
Yeah.
So my decision, personally, is Fackley.
I still don't know. I feel like it'd be close. I think Lingo is just more of a fighter than Justin.
I've also never really been in that situation. But, yeah, honestly, I'm not going to say either. Because I feel like I have way too much confidence to say I'm going to lose that one just because it's so close. So
I feel like he can do it.
I feel like I could, but at the same time, he's definitely more of a fighter than me. I'll say that.
Is he?
I feel like
I think so.
he would be more known for fighting.
He wants
I
to
feel
fight
like he would
I
be-
feel like it'd be close either way, but
I feel like before the fight he'd be more eager to do it, but during you would get there pretty quickly.
I feel like my hits would be a lot stronger. But if he could get enough on me, he'd win.
In terms of in terms of sports, you're way more easier to like get to that point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
Fagley.
Lingo.
I mean, Justin doesn't have to say anything if he doesn't want to. He can just. That's for you guys to determine in the
Yeah.
comments.
Yeah. Really.
Because I can't obviously.
Okay, do you want to go or do you want to go?
You have any
You guys are
ideas?
all right now.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, I know we already talked about JJ, but let's talk about who he's going up against.
We've talked about JJ like 3 times already.
Okay, he's just that much good, dude. Let's talk about someone who's athletically gifted, extremely athletically gifted. Cam Russell versus JJ.
Oh,
I'm gonna go right off the bat. JJ.
JJ.
For real?
I don't think we need to talk about this too much.
I think
feel
like we're underestimating Cam.
I don't
Cam's
think we are.
More athletic, but
I
JJ's
feel
a
like
fighter.
he can't take
Cam's
hits.
not.
I feel like Cam cannot take hits.
Cam has a
he
history.
can deal some big hits, but right after
I think
a
we're
few hits
basing
from
that
JJ,
off of the people he goes up against.
Yeah, but Cam has a history of getting hit in a bunch of football games and then just not playing the rest. He doesn't
he doesn't.
get hit once and
doesn't
doesn't
go
want to play.
through-
yeah, but you know how many
He
times
accepts
he
it.
actually gets hit? That's the point, though. Is like he's so quick.
Think about JJ though. He gets hit a lot too. He goes so hard in practice all the time. People target him, but he still gets up every play without complaining about it. And that's going against
I guess
varsity
that's
guys.
fair.
Yeah, I'm definitely going JJ on this one.
I'm going JJ. I think he's more of a fighter. And I think Cam can't take enough hits. to
I mean,
go
but hey,
against
look,
him.
in one of the games,
Cam's
there was
athletic
like
as hell.
3 kids trying to fight Cam all at once. They were on him. The dude was just like,
That's true.
get him
Yeah,
off
that's
me,
true.
get him
I'm not
off.
even with hitting him.
For real. You know what? I'll
Dude,
go.
it would
I'll go with JJ as well.
Okay, I know we chose that really quickly, but at the same time,
For real.
I
though.
know Cam would be a good fighter. It's just JJ is
Better.
known as a fighter and would be a little bit better.
And it's like he's physically
Yeah.
tuned for it. Like he's fine tuned to be a fighter.
Okay. All right, going back to Cam though. Cam versus Zach Kiefer.
Cam Russell versus
Yeah.
Vancouver?
Cam's faster, stronger.
Zach Kiefer's a little bit crazier. That might be a little bit better fighter.
No,
No.
I feel like Zach,
Bigger
in
reach for
terms of
Cam,
a
too.
fighting advantage, this might prove to be more useful than it sounds. But he has patience.
That's true.
Cam
Like
Doesn't really do it.
he's not gonna go off the bat wilding out like some of the people on here. He's gonna wait to see what Cam does. I feel like Cam's just gonna do a lot of circling, maybe some quick jabs.
Yeah, maybe some like crazy moves. I feel like Zach would be smarter.
Nothing
about it.
too big is like, I don't feel like there's any real danger to Zach, and I don't think there's any real danger to Cam. Like, I feel like this is just equal footing. It all comes down to who's more athletically gifted, and like you
That's
guys
Cam.
said, it's Cam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Russell.
But also, Kiefer can take a lot of hits to the head.
I was about to say, Kiefer has extremely good
gets
resistance
back
to
up.
like hitting in the head.
He gets back up.
Yeah.
But then again, everywhere else on the body goes to Cam.
But
Yeah.
all right, I got my final decision.
Yeah.
Plus, I feel like if it's quick jabs, I feel like Russell's just gonna go for the body anyways.
Yeah.
So Russell,
Cam, yeah.
Russell,
I'm
Okay.
sticking with Zach on this one.
for real?
That's fair.
I honestly feel like Zach can take enough hits that he could deal it out to Cam, and Cam would be able to take it.
I can see that, yeah.
I know this really sounds like I'm just saying Cam sucks from these last two, but honestly, I think he's a great fighter. He's just these matchups aren't good for him.
Okay.
You spelled that so wrong.
How about this?
I bet I did.
How about someone who judging? So, what do you guys think about this? Small but furious, tall but strong. Caleb Fish
Dude.
versus Ty Strawbridge.
I hate you. Why do you have so much?
Fish versus Strawbridge.
Oy.
Ty's smaller.
Can get around quicker.
Ugh.
They're both stupid strong, though.
I feel bad for even talking about this.
I mean, but Caleb's like JJ in a sense where he can just throw kids his size and
like, you don't
above.
expect him to,
like
but he
nothing.
can.
Yeah.
His body's awkward. I'm gonna get like, I love you, Caleb, but like,
I'd like
Your-
his toes.
That has nothing to do
your
with
body's
this at
awkward.
all.
even though you probably have the best reach / height advantage about everyone we're talking about, it's still.
Ty has farmer strength, though.
I mean,
And
I've
Ty,
seen-
to a
I've seen
degree.
Ty
to
do
a
stuff.
degree.
Ty can take such a beating. Like in our first McLean game, he came off the field with so many bruises and scars that he could almost barely walk.
That's
but he was
what I was
fine.
about
And he
to
didn't
say.
care. And he just didn't
Let me say
care.
this.
And he hasn't missed a practice for any injuries. He's probably got hurt more than anybody this year, but he hasn't
Plus,
missed anything.
Caleb's a glass cannon. He's tough whenever he's dishing out, but is he really tough when he's getting it?
Has he
to
got
him.
injured?
That's fair, but
But
like,
it's
has he-
also
has he had much opportunity? Has he much?
he's a safety. It's not like he's in there every time, but neither is Ty. So
That's true.
I mean, if someone's actually trying to beat him up, how far would you think he goes? I think, in terms of like, I think the fact that he can just wrestle kids his own size like nothing, and his reach advantage, especially someone like against someone that's short.
Ty did do wrestling, though. Remember that?
Yeah, but like
okay, I have
he's
my
used to
final
going
decision.
people his like size.
I have my
Whereas
final
Caleb's
decision.
far taller.
They're probably around this. No, they're not. I lied.
I'm not basing this on bias at all, but I have my final decision.
Me
What is
too.
Ty.
Caleb.
Caleb.
I love Caleb so much, but I feel like Ty would. I can't explain it. It's a gut feeling, really. I feel like he'd win.
That's fair.
All right.
How long was this segment been going on?
It says right there 16
Should
minutes.
probably stop it. For
No, it
right.
doesn't. I want to stop it when it stops.
But the
Alright.
last one was like 13 minutes, and we don't want to.
I'm just going to put them all together.
Okay.
All right.
Well, sorry for that little bit.
I'm being
Alright.
left out. I want to be in this.
Go ahead and pick someone.
Or
You
you
think would
can-
be good.
No, about me.
Over here. Here, I have one.
Oh, the Uranus? Okay, I gotta.
Oh, all right.
How about
we both got you
how
guys?
about the idea of Catholic boy versus kind of a convict? Sean versus Julian Brown.
He'd rape me.
Would he?
Would he?
Whenever we did
Would he?
Would he actually?
I'm actually not sure.
in Oklahoma, he raped me.
Oklahoma's is not fighting.
Oklahoma's Oklahoma, dude.
I feel like you have way more knowledge.
Like if you were to ask me about Caleb versus Strawbridge, I'd probably say Strawbridge would win Oklahoma, but Caleb would win the fight.
I don't like losing. If it's like a
Or like
individual
back
thing.
to DeMarco versus Rankin. Rankin would win the Oklahoma, but DeMarco would win the fight. It doesn't.
Oklahoma is not fighting.
Yeah, it's. I mean, more.
There's some aspects that are close, but it's not a final decision.
It's all that is momentum and quickness off the ball.
I mean,
yeah.
I don't feel like I can argue this because obviously I think I'm gonna win.
Do you?
Yeah.
I
I
thought.
feel like you're gonna win too.
I don't think I'll lose to anybody. That's just my mentality.
I mean, the fact that
Yeah.
we're trying to prove.
That's right.
I mean, there's something to be said here. We're trying to prove that Sean can stand a chance against Julian. That's saying something.
Yeah,
It's not necessarily saying who would win a fight. It's saying how long can Sean last in the fight?
yeah, that's true.
Which
Well, I have a
guess-
history of not lasting long.
Please
Oh,
stop.
never mind.
This is why we didn't talk about you.
Okay.
My mentality is I can beat anybody in a fight except for my dad because he's just me but taller.
Let's
and
go
weighs more.
with physical strength. I'd say Julian's just more athletically gifted.
I feel like better move set and knowing what to do in a fight would be Sean though. And I don't
Absolutely.
I feel like the difference between knowledge and strength, Sean has way more knowledge compared to his lack of strength. Just a little bit of lack of strength compared to a lot more knowledge in fighting.
Let's say Julian is a raw brawler. Like, he's just good at being that much of a fighter. Whereas Sean is a smart brawler. Like, he can do the same stuff, just like maybe to
More finesse.
more finesse.
Yeah.
Sean's more fluid.
Stop moaning. God, I know you like
Sean's
this,
Sean's
but-
more fluid. He can connect more
Yeah.
stuff at a higher degree.
But
Plus,
Julian he's still a good fighter. And he's fought a lot more. Sean can spar and stuff, but Julian's been in fights.
Has he?
He has.
Has
And
he?
he's won.
I'm trying to remember. I don't remember him getting into much fights.
I've heard stories. I don't know if they're all true.
Well,
the fact that you're
It
even
definitely
hearing
is.
stories.
That's true.
yeah.
All right, I have my final decision.
I have mine.
All right, who do you think?
Sean, just because I feel like he knows what he's doing far better.
Me too.
Despite-
I feel like
despite-
Sean, don't get a big head for the rest of this video.
Despite
honestly.
aggression versus anything. I mean, if you were to ask me Sean versus a fighter like himself, say someone who also knows what he's doing, then it would be
It'd be a
more
lot
of,
closer.
yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna go with again, like not like super heavy hitting or no.
I don't think we can
but-
do JJ again if
No,
we're
we
doing
can't.
that.
That's all I'm doing.
We did JJ like 6 times.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I'm pretty sure you won every single one of them, so big ups, dude.
Yeah, true. All right, I'm going with Andy Long versus Eli Flinchbaugh.
Andy.
Are you, wait,
No,
hold
wait,
on.
wait.
Eli's
on.
a softie.
Not really though. I played basketball against him. He's tougher than he looks.
Andy.
He's definitely tougher
Andy.
than he looks.
Andy has something mentally wrong with it. I'm not sure what it is. There's something mentally wrong with Andy, and it's the best thing ever.
Can we just talk about this for a second? Andy is not afraid to hit whoever the fuck he's up against.
He's not afraid to do anything
I
he
am
wants.
about 110 pounds more than Andy, and he has dished out a gut shot to me that made me want to throw up.
It's true. He's got hard hits, and they're getting harder. He's got a punching
This
bag in the
kid,
basement.
this
and
kid
he's scaring
trains
me.
just to train. It's
He does it
weird.
for fun. He does it good. Or well, I don't know what grammar is.
I
but
mean,
it's scary.
strength advantage goes to Eli just for the fact that he's just bulkier. I mean,
Yeah,
Andy's
Andy's skinny.
not something to fuck around.
But
He
Andy's
looks-
not going for the knockout. Andy's going for the kill. That's the difference. Andy wants to kill somebody.
That's a good point. Someone's gonna have to pry him off Eli.
Yeah.
He's a quiet killer, dude. It's weird, but
Eli is probably able to take more hits though.
absolutely. I feel like
Just
if he could
Andy
get,
has
I feel like
less.
Andy's also a glass cannon. Like I feel like if Eli gets a good hit on Andy, Andy's kind of dumb.
All right, I have my choice.
What is it?
I don't know. Dawson can go first.
I have my
Go.
bet on Andy just because Eli would have to be aggressive to even get close to like trying to get a good hit. Plus, Andy has the reach advantage. He's just taller.
I think Andy can hit. I choose Andy. I think Andy can hit harder, and he might not be able to take as many hits, but he can dish him out so well and so fast and so precise. I think he'd win.
He is talk about like you can't predict him. At
No,
all.
you can't.
Absolutely,
I've
cannot.
tried. It's crazy. I think we already know Sean, so Sean just ran away.
We're just gonna go with Andrew.
Yeah, Andreth with the three-way dub.
Okay.
Go Andy.
Moving on. Let's do.
Let's make this one quick.
Okay. How about Dakota versus Caleb Gardner?
Gail Garner.
For real?
I don't even have to think.
Caleb Gardner is the smartest person I've ever met.
Is he a smart fighter?
Yes,
He's a smart middle linebacker.
he's a smart.
He knows how to
everything.
find weak points.
Yeah, he does.
He knows everything. Somehow,
But
He does.
Dakota is the most aggressive person I've probably ever seen in my entire life.
Does not matter if he can get
And Caleb-
punched, and Caleb could probably smile
I don't care.
after he got punched in the face and then uppercut him, make him bleed.
I just feel like Caleb's a tough kid.
He's a tank.
I feel like
He's a tank.
but
That
I
can
feel
fire
like
big ass shots.
despite like maybe let's say hypothetically like what if Dakota lost stamina? I feel like he would still go just as hard as he did with stamina still intact.
He can go crazy for a really long time, but Caleb, I feel like would be so.
If you had to give me like
relaxed.
one word to describe Dakota, it's unrelenting. Like it doesn't matter what shape he's in, he's gonna go hard as like possible.
But it's like there's a human point where you stop. You literally cannot go any longer, and he's gonna hit that point, and Caleb's still gonna be fine. Honestly, I feel like a good comparison to Caleb is Khabib. Like you can stay for a long time. You're smart. You might like get some big hits on you, but you literally just shrug it off. And as long as the other person's crazy and like tries to fight you all the time and just tries to go for crazy punches, it doesn't matter because you're gonna take it. They're gonna lose energy, and
So,
you're gonna win in the
In
end.
the case of like what if like it's a I don't know. There's a matter between intimidating and actually doing stuff. Like a honey badger is small and can dish out a lot of pain and looks pissed off like Dakota, but someone who's actually better, more physically capable, like a lion, like Caleb, could probably still win.
Yeah, I got my final choice.
Same.
I got Caleb.
I got Caleb.
I got Caleb.
All right. That's all for right now. We'll see you next time.
Yeet.